Welcome to the F-18 Hornet and the Pimax Crystal Super. Today, I'm going to review the 57PPD in depth. Here we are behind the lens. Just want you guys to notice the optical clarity as we're looking through, and I apologize, it's really hard to get in the sweet spot when you're recording mobile, but this is what it looks like behind the lens. Okay, let's compare the 50 PPD to the 57 PPD directly. Here we can see the cockpit of the Hornet. Pay close attention to the clarity of the cockpit in the 57 versus the 50. The 50 is very good, the 57 is even better. Time to taxi. Light the blowers. There'll never not be a time where flying off the deck in the F-18 isn't an amazing experience. Holy cow. Alright, so we're in the 57 PPD and we are flying to our target area. Look at the clarity of those gauges. Even doing data entry is easier because of the clarity of the fonts and the cockpit. Bombs away. It's terrible weather for our landing, but let's see what we can do here. We're flying this by hand. Lots of turbulence, lots of wind. This is the 57 PPD. You can even see the ball from here, which is great.
Hornet ball, 5.0.
I think what helps the 57 PPD that you can see clearly here is the narrower field of view actually helps things become more legible. Flying over the deck now, trying to trap. There it is. Not a very pretty landing, but we're on the deck safely. I'll take it. Alright, so we're going to do some dogfighting now. Here's the 50 PPD. We're going up against a MiG-19 Farmer. Locked him up. And Fox 2. Splash. He's going down. Same dogfight. MiG-19 in the 57 PPD. I've opted to go for guns this time. Dogfighting in the Hornet is so intuitive. You just point the plane where you want it to go, and it gets there. It's pretty hard to lose. And it's clearly identifiable, very easy to spot in VR. Guns, guns, guns. There it is, Splash Bandit. Alright, back in the 50 PPD, this time against the Fulcrum. A little more of a challenge. I'll open it up with a 2-circle turn. You can see, even with the 50, that bandit is still clearly visible. And the wider field of view here is more helpful for dogfighting, I will definitely say that. In a 2-circle fight. Not having too much problem staying in the assessment zone here. Let's pull them in. Alright, cashing out some speed now. Guns, guns. Close it up a little bit again, recover some energy. Let's cash that in now. Just trying to pull away, but the Hornet just has such a strong instantaneous turn rate. It's very hard to beat. Guns, guns. Splash. Goodbye, Fulcrum. Alright, let's see that same fight with the 57 PPD. Again, just pointing out, enhanced clarity, very clear. Picture is incredibly clear and very crisp. Yeah, we lose some field of view, but spotting is even easier with the 57. Oops, taking some shots at me. Miss. Going very slow over the top, but I'll be able to catch that energy back. I'm not losing him to the background. Guns, guns. Missed. Now we're in that classic one circle, where the Hornet does really, really well. Gaining back energy, pulling hard. And Gun's having a hard time staying locked on here. I'm almost about to cash in here.
Altitude.
Guns. And Guns. Splash Bandit. There's a parachute. You can even see the seat falling. Getting back to the pattern, land at this air base, and shut the Hornet down. I hope that this video demonstrated just how good the 57PPD actually is. I didn't really appreciate the difference between the 50 and the 57 until I actually did this video, and I put the two headsets on in the same session. And doing so, I was able to really appreciate just how much more clear everything was wearing the 57PPD versus the 50. To be honest, I'm quite blown away. I initially had thought that the 50 would be better overall, but my opinion of that has changed substantially. I think the 57PPD is absolutely where it's at. And if you wanted to take advantage of the 57PPD, now is the great time to do it, because you can get the 57PPD and the free F-18 Hornet for DCS if you act now. Check this out. Be the Maverick. Getting the Pimax Crystal Super gets you the controllers and a free copy of the DCS F-18 Hornet. It's a great way to experience it, and I highly recommend it. Act now as well using code RAPTOR for the Pimax 10th anniversary Christmas savings. Great time to get into this amazing VR headset. And we're down. Excellent sortie. That's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you all really enjoyed. Consider leaving a like and a comment to help me beat the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you're new here, and we'll catch you in the next one. This has been Raptorizing. Raptor out.